Holy cow. You know, we thought Newport was a good race. We thought Hickory was a good race, but it seems like each and every single week, the uara-stars just keeps getting better and more exciting to watch. Tonight's Racing Electronics 150 was no exception. Why are you standing there with a puzzled look on your face? You're sitting at your computer or your... What do you mean? You weren't at Caraway. Okay, I understand. So you didn't catch it on MSB, right? For crying out loud. The good news, you can catch the Racing Electronics 150 live. Go to MSB right now, pull it up on demand. But I'll tell you one thing you're going to see one fantastic show. Travis Swaim, Danny Willard took off like a bat on fire. And I'll tell you this much, for a long time it looked like he had the car to beat. But you've raced at this racetrack. You know what it takes to win at Caraway.
Yeah, Travis has got a lot of laps here at Caraway. I think he's a 4-time track champion. And looked like he was the man to beat tonight, but it didn't work out at the end.
Certainly was a fantastic show, and if you missed it, you're going to see what we're talking about. Travis Swaim led a majority of the race. Ronnie Bassett Jr. started coming about midway, had a flat right rear tire. He held up the entire racetrack behind him for a half a lap behind Swaim, and everybody was so worried about Ronnie Bassett Jr. being fast because they know he's fast, and he proved tonight he was fast. The whole train just kind of hung out behind him thinking he was saving tires, but in reality, it was in fact a mechanical issue. The good news for everybody else behind Ronnie Bassett, helped them save some tires. They had something left at the end. With about 25 laps to go, Sean Rahal started working his way forward. Got by our pole sitter, Devin Jones. Worked his way up to Travis Swaim, and then on a restart, Sean Rahal had the restart of his career, got by Travis Swaim on the lap after the restart, and he absolutely checked out. And Danny, I know where you were at. You had to be thinking, Sean Rahal, this is going to be good for him, but there were some fast cars coming, namely Ronnie Bassett Jr. after that flat tire.
Yeah, both the Bassets, they were, in contention there. Both of them charged, especially Ronnie, charged back up through the pack, got back up front, and it didn't work out too well for him at the end either.
Certainly didn't. And you know what? Just good hard racing in the uara-stars. But I've got a feeling if you saw the aftermath after the race, it's not over yet. Bassett got into Rhodes. Rhodes got into Bassett. Bassett got into Rhodes. Rhodes got into Bassett. And with any good quarrel, you betcha, the punches and the jabs got harder each and every time. It ended up the first time with Ben Rhodes going around in turns 1 and 2. So, okay, Ben got his spot, or didn't get his spot back, blended back into line, worked his way back up to the Bassets, and guess what? The rivalry was on again. Both Bassett brothers and Ben Rhodes versus each other. They kept crossing over, swapping spots, upside, downside, everywhere on the racetrack they could run, and ultimately ended up with Bassett and Rhodes getting into it one more time, and UARA had already warned Ronnie Bassett Jr., and they black flagged him for the contact with Ben Rhodes as he had already made contact with him earlier in the race. And I think that has sparked a rivalry, Danny, that we are going to see continue at Concord, because even after the race, they're still, in fact, now even in tech, they still don't want to talk to each other.
Both teams are mega competitive, so I do see something brewing, and I don't think it's over either.
Just two good, hard-nosed racers going at it, but you know how it works. Both of them think they're right. They both got very fast race cars, and you can be a part of it. Come to the City Chevrolet 150, the next event on the uara-stars schedule next Saturday, August 4th, Concord Speedway. If you can't be there, join us on MSB, but you don't want to miss it. If you're anywhere near Concord, North Carolina, you better come out. It's going to be a barn burner, and there are some scores to be settled, I have a feeling, after the race tonight at Caraway. Don't miss it, and join us for some of the best late model stock car racing anywhere in the country.